Well, it started Christmas Eve at the old saloon. Grandma walked in humming a rowdy tune. She slapped down a bottle, said, Rudolph, let's see if that red nose of yours can now drink me. Rudolph snorted, said, ma'am, I'll take the bet, but don't you regret what you're gonna regret. She said, boy, I've been sipping since 42. I'll outlast a reindeer and a young buck too. Grandma challenged Rudolph to a drinking showdown. Shots were flying and the sleigh almost broke down. Whiskey, eggnog, moonshine too. Grandma said, Rudolph, I'm stronger than you. First shot down, Rudolph gave a wink. His antlers were steady, but Grandma didn't blink. She poured another round, said, come on, dear. I've outdrank the Grinch and 12 reindeer. Rudolph took a sip, then he took 3 more. But Grandma chugged hers like a liquor store. The crowd cheered loud as the bottles ran dry. Rudolph started wobbling, but Grandma stood high. Grandma challenged Rudolph to a drinking showdown. Santa shook his head, said, don't let me down. Whiskey, eggnog, moonshine too. Rudolph said, Grandma, I'm scared of you. By midnight, the reindeer was flat on his back. Grandma lit a cigar and ordered a jack. She stumbled a bit, but kept her pride, while Rudolph passed out and snored outside. Grandma challenged Rudolph to a drinking showdown. Now the North Pole's talking about her all around town. Whiskey, eggnog, moonshine too. Grandma proved Rudolph's red nose ain't the only hue.
Christmas, right around noon. Grandma was zipping, howling at the moon. She just got her scooter, it was shiny and red. Said, I'll take down that tree, then she floored it instead. Grandma took down the Christmas tree with her scooter, Lord, it was a sight to see. Ornaments flying, tinsel in the air, scattered like they just don't care. She's a rebel on wheels, wild and free, when Grandma took down the Christmas tree. Mama was yelling, stop that, you'll break a bone. But Grandma just laughed, said, leave me alone. She clipped the stockings and spun around the rug. The cat took cover, the dog just shrugged. The angel on top didn't stand a chance. Grandma hit reverse and did a victory dance. Neighbors came running thinking we were at war, but it was just Granny doing donuts on the floor. Grandma took down the Christmas tree with her scooter, Lord, it was a sight to see. The star hit the ceiling, the lights went dim, and Grandpa just sat there sipping his gin. She's a legend now for all to see. Christmas tree. Now every December we relive the tale of Grandma's great ride and her epic derail. We don't need no ladder, no saw, no fuss, 'cause Grandma's still riding and she's dangerous. So hang on tight to your holiday cheer. When Granny gets started, y'all best stay clear. It's scooters and chaos as wild as can be when Grandma takes down the Christmas tree.
It's Christmas Eve, the tree's all lit, the stockings are hung, but we ain't seen Santa yet. Grandma's in the kitchen wearing a red apron with a twinkle in her eye and her eggnog baking. She says, "Drink up, darling, it'll warm your soul." But one sip later, I'm losing control. Grandma's eggnog is 90% vodka. One little sip, now I'm dancing in my boxers. It'll knock you down quicker than a reindeer sleigh and have you singing carols in a wild new way. Oh, Grandma's eggnog, it's strong as a bear. If you ain't careful, you'll wake up in a rocking chair. Cousin Billy took a gulp and fell in the tree. The angel's still crooked, but we'll let it be. Uncle Joe's laughing so hard he's wheezing. Grandma's just smiling, saying it's the season. Aunt Sue's on the table, belting out George Strait. Grandma pours another round, saying, "Ain't it great?" Grandma's eggnog is 90% vodka. We're slurring our words, but it feels like Sinatra. It'll make you see stars even in the house and turn the quietest cousin into a louse. Oh, Grandma's eggnog is dynamite in a cup. If you take 2 sips, you'll be crawling to get up. Now Grandma's got her secret, she won't say a word, but I caught her pouring from a bottle marked absurd. She says, "Life's too short for that grocery store stuff. A little bit of vodka makes it just right, not tough." Whoa! Grandma's eggnog is 90% vodka. It'll light you up faster than a Hanukkah menorah. The carolers outside are now scared to sing, 'cause we're all on the porch doing the chicken wing. Oh, Grandma's eggnog, it's a party in a glass. But drink too much and it'll knock you on your past. So here's to Grandma, queen of the knob. She's got us feeling festive, but lost in the fall. Her secret recipe is holiday cheer, with a heavy pour of vodka to last all year. Grandma's eggnog, it's a family delight. Just don't drive home till the morning light.
Gathered round for a Christmas Eve feast. We had Aunt Sue's casserole and Grandma's baked geese. The table was glowing, the candles burned bright, but Grandpa was glowing from the jack all night. He started with whiskey, then moved to the gin. By the time we hit dinner, he was 3 sheets to the wind. He stumbled to his chair with a wobble and a jerk, and that's when the chaos went straight berserk. Oh, Grandpa got drunk and puked on the turkey, gravy and stuffing corn went flying like a derby. Cranberry sauce splattered all on the floor. Christmas ain't Christmas at Grandpa's no more. He let out a burp that could shake the whole town. Then his face turned green and he started to frown. Grandma screamed, "Not the bird, I worked all day." But Grandpa leaned forward and blew it away. The mashed potatoes weren't spared from the storm, and the yams took a hit in their sweet sticky form. Little Timmy cried, "Is that supposed to be snow?" As chunks of dessert hit the mistletoe. Oh, Grandpa got drunk and puked on the turkey, turned the holiday cheer into something real murky. The rolls were soaked and the salad took flight. Christmas got ruined by Grandpa that night. Now Uncle Joe tried to salvage the scene. He said, "We'll just eat the ham and pretend it's clean." But Aunt Sue started gagging, the dog ran away, and we knew this was one for the memory display. Yeah. Next year we decided to order Chinese. No more turkeys, no casseroles, just spare ribs and peas. But Grandpa's still welcome, just with one little clause. He's banned from the bourbon and the eggnog because Grandpa got drunk and puked on the turkey. Left Christmas dinner smelling kinda quirky. We love him to bits, but we draw the line at hurling his guts on the holiday brine.
Well, Mrs. Claus was baking cookies late one Christmas Eve when she found old Santa's iPhone sitting under the tree. She thought she'd check his weather app, see if snow was on the way. But instead she saw a Tinder ping and her smile went away. She opened up that app and her jaw fell to the floor, 'cause there was Santa winking, swiping left and right for more. Oh, Mrs. Claus found Santa's Tinder profile. He was matching with some else, said they liked his jolly style. He said, "I love long sleigh rides and my beard soft as snow. Swipe right if you want some magic. Ho, ho, ho." He had pictures by the reindeer, flexing with his sack. One of him in cowboy boots, shirtless on the back of Prancer's back. His bio said, "I'm jolly, single on the slide. Just don't tell the missus or I might not get to fly." Mrs. Claus was fuming, her cheeks as red as wine. She yelled, "I'll shove that mistletoe where the North Pole don't shine." Oh, Mrs. Claus found Santa's Tinder profile. He was DMing with a snowman who called him frosty and wild. He said, "I'm looking for a helper who loves Christmas delight. Swipe right if you want to jingle all the way tonight." Now Santa came back home and saw her standing there. She said, "Rudolph ain't the only one who's gonna need repair." She tossed his phone right at him and gave him a good whack. Then she changed his bio to, "I'm naughty and I ain't coming back." Oh, Mrs. Claus found Santa's Tinder profile. He was hitting up the Grinch, said he liked their wicked smile. Now he's sleeping in the workshop, banned from Christmas Claus said, "You're swiping left on me this year." So fellas, take a lesson. Don't go swiping when you're wet. 'Cause if your wife's like Mrs. Claus, she'll slap you till you're red. Now Santa's got no cookies, no kisses neath the tree. Just a cold and lonely Tinder and some broken Christmas dreams.
Well, I was scrolling through my phone one cold December night, looking for some cheer to make my season feel just right. And there she was with candy canes and mistletoe in hand, Mrs. Claus herself, y'all, OnlyFans. She said, "I'm tired of the North Pole, it's time to make it rain. Santa's busy in the workshop, ain't touching my candy cane." Now Mrs. Claus is cashing checks in sexy lingerie, showing off her jingle bells in a spicy kind of way. Her DMs are blowing up, she's hotter than a stove. Rudolph ain't the only one with a red light glow. She's got cookies baking in nothing but her boots, posing on a sleigh in her barely her Santa suit. Subscribers going crazy for that holly jolly view. Even Frosty left his snow pants to drop a tip or two. Santa's in the corner choking on his milk, while Mrs. Claus is raking in that OnlyFans silk. Now Mrs. Claus is cashing checks in sexy lingerie, showing off her jingle bells in a spicy kind of way. Her DMs are blowing up, she's hotter than a stove. Rudolph ain't the only one with a red light glow. Now Santa's feeling jealous, trying to figure out the game, putting selfies on the ground, but ain't no one know his name. She told him, "Stick to Chimney's, babe, and check your ego fast, 'cause my naughty list special sells out real fast." Yeah, Mrs. Claus is cashing checks in sexy lingerie, showing off her jingle bells in a spicy kind of way. The elves are on the payroll now, they're running the cam show. Even Dasher's taking tips in a Speedo, don't you know? So it's Christmas Eve when you're tucked in your bed, dreaming of sugar plums dancing in your head. Just remember Mrs. Claus, y'all, she's got the real plan, making Christmas naughty with her OnlyFans.
I was sitting by the fire feeling mighty merry, smelling that bird stuff with cranberry. Mama said dinner's almost done, when we heard a crash, there goes the fun. We ran to the kitchen, it was quite a scene. The turkey was gone, but the culprit was seen. There he was sitting proud as can be, with gravy on his nose. Oh Lord, it's Sparky. My dog ate the Christmas turkey. Oh no, oh no. He licked it clean from head to toe. Now we're eating ramen and some Jello mold. The Sparky's feasting like he struck gold. Grandma was hollering that dog's got no shame, while Sparky just wagged like it's part of the game. Dad tried to scold him, but he couldn't stay mad. Guess the mutton knows a good bird when he's had. We pulled out the pies, but the saga ain't done, 'cause Sparky sniffed out the cinnamon buns. He leaped on the counter, knocked down the ham. This dog's got a plan like a Christmas scam. My dog ate the Christmas turkey. Oh no, oh no. He licked it clean from head to toe. Now the feast is gone and the punch is flat, but Sparky's belly's full, can't argue much like a jolly old elf, while we're stuck eating crackers from the pantry shelf. Mama's laughing, Grandma's still mad, but Sparky's our hero, best Christmas we've had. My dog ate the Christmas turkey. Oh no, oh no. He licked it clean from head to toe. No mashed potatoes, no gravy boat, but Sparky's got a food coma to gloat. So next year we'll chain the bird to the floor, but I bet old Sparky will just want it more. It's the Christmas heist of 2023, starring a dog with a taste for holiday glee.
It was Christmas Eve, the fire was low, stockings were hung, all cozy in a row. Went out on the roof, I heard a strange sound. My hound started barking and spinning around. I looked out the window, couldn't believe my eyes. Santa slid down and my dog did rise. My dog chased Santa up the chimney, thought he was a burglar, oh what a pity. Poor old Saint Nick never ran so fast, with a hound on his tail and a sleigh to catch. He hollered, ho, ho, help me please, as he scrambled back up like a cat up a tree. My dog chased Santa up the chimney, guess he won't be back next Christmas, will he? Santa dropped his sack and let out a yelp. I tried to grab the dog, but he's fast as hell. Rudolph was laughing up on the roof, while Prancer and Vixen stomped a hoof. The cookies went flying, the milk got spilled. Santa hollered, control your dog or I'm billed. My dog chased Santa up the chimney, thought he was a burglar, oh what a pity. Poor old Saint Nick never ran so fast, with a hound on his tail and a sleigh to catch. He hollered, ho, ho, help me please, as he scrambled back up like a cat up a tree. My dog chased Santa up the chimney, now the naughty list has my name, you'll see. Santa said, lady, this ain't no joke. I've been bit by a chihuahua and chased by goats, but your big old hound's got teeth like knives. I need hazard pay just to stay alive. My dog chased Santa up the chimney, he's on his sleigh now looking kinda gritty. The elves sent a letter, said Santa's on strike, till you teach your dog to be more polite. Now every Christmas I leave out a note, Santa, we're sorry my dog won't bite. But deep down I know he's holding a grudge, 'cause Santa ain't forgiving old Rex's lunge. So if you hear jingle bells fade away, in a big red suit flying into the fray, just know it ain't magic or Christmas cheer. It's my wild old dog and Santa's fear. Night and the work is done. We flew through the sky, yeah, we had our fun. Delivered all the toys, not a house we missed. But now we're sore and Rudolph's kinda pissed. Dasher's got a cramp, Dancer's hooves are tight. complaining about his back all night. So we're taking a break, grabbing some subs. You'll find Santa's reindeer in the hot tub. Reindeer in the hot tub, kicking up steam. Bubbles all around like a candy cane dream. Antlers poking out, beer and hoof, a little relaxation. Man, that's the truth from Dasher to Blitzen, even old Rudy's in love. You'll find Santa's reindeer in the hot tub. Now Donner's telling jokes and Vixen's got the tunes. Cupid's sipping eggnog underneath the moon. Comet's got a cannonball ready to dive. Says if this don't wake us up, we'll never survive. Rudolph's nose is glowing like a neon sign, turns the water red and we're feeling fine. Santa's in the cabin with his cocoa mug, while his trusty reindeer chill in the hot tub. Reindeer in the hot tub, kicking up steam. Bubbles all around like a candy cane dream. Antlers poking out, beer and hoof, a little relaxation. Man, that's the truth from Dasher to Blitzen, even old Rudy's in love. You'll find Santa's reindeer in the hot tub. Now the jets are roaring, the water's just right. We're forgetting all about that crazy flight. The sleigh's in the garage parked nice and snug, cause tonight it's all about the hot tub love. Reindeer in the hot tub, letting off steam. Living the high life, living the dream. Hooves getting wrinkled, tails getting loose. So reindeer spot day, oh what an excuse. From Dasher to Blitzen, even old Rudy's in love. You'll find Santa's reindeer in the hot tub. So next time you see them flying through the air, think of their downtime with bubbles everywhere. Work hard, play hard, give old Blitzen a shrug. Cause Santa's reindeer, man, they own that hot tub.
It was a cold December night, snow was falling just right, when I heard a noise outside that gave me quite a fright. Hooves on the rooftop, bottles clinking loud. I peeked through the curtains, couldn't believe the crowd. Dasher had the whiskey, Dancer chugged the beer, Prancer played a banjo, shouting Christmas cheer. Rudolph had his nose in a bucket of moonshine, and my poor Christmas tree was on the reindeer's line. The reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree, tore through the yard like a wild stampede. Santa's in the hot tub, dancing on his knees, while the reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree. I grabbed my boots, my coat, and my old banjo, chased them through the snowdrifts, yelling, let it go. Cupid had a tinsel lasso, Vixen had the lights, Comet made a snow angel screaming through the night. Blitzen hit the jukebox, cranked a country tune, Donner tap danced on the hood of my Subaru. I tried to grab the tree back, but Rudolph took a swing. He said, finders, keepers, buddy, we're doing our thing. The reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree, lit up the night like a red-nosed spree. Santa's in the hot tub, singing karaoke, while the reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree. I marched to the North Pole to file my complaint, but Santa was too busy, said, sorry, I just ain't. He was sipping eggnog with Mrs. Claus on his knee, while the reindeer paraded with my tree for all to see. The reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree, tore through the yard like a wild stampede. Santa's in the hot tub, laughing merrily, while the reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree. So if you hear some clatter on your roof tonight, and see it glowing red, nose shining extra bright, lock up your decorations, your gifts, and your tree, cause the reindeer are out there and they're tipsy as can be. The reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree, turned my holiday into a comedy. Santa's still too busy to set them free, so the reindeer got drunk and stole my Christmas tree.
said, Rudolph, it's time to leave. But old Rudy had a thirst he couldn't ignore. Found the eggnog stash and started to pour. He guzzled it down like a reindeer possessed. Chugged it faster than Dasher, no rest. His red nose glowed brighter than the sleigh. But things went south in a fiery way. Rudolph's nose exploded from too much eggnog. Blew off the roof of Santa's workshop. Elves were ducking, Santa hit the floor. Eggnog confetti flew out the door. Rudolph's a legend, but here's the clause: don't mix reindeer with alcohol laws. Now the reindeer laughed as the chaos grew. Prancer yelled, man, I told you it's true. Dasher grabbed Dasher Cam for the gram, while Vixen screamed, somebody call the fam. Santa stood up with a face full of foam. Yell, Rudolph, you've blown the sleigh off its chrome. But Rudy just grinned, said, I feel divine. Then burped out a spark that ignited the pine. Rudolph's nose exploded from too much eggnog. Blew the star clean off the North Pole's log. Comet and Cupid started to cheer. Rudy the legend of holiday beer. But Rudolph stumbled, his pride took a pause. He's now the poster for reindeer flaws. Remember that fateful night when Rudolph turned Christmas into a fright. The sleigh was grounded, the toys delayed, but Rudolph's fame forever engraved. Rudolph's nose exploded from too much eggnog. Made the naughty list, it's no mirage. Kids woke up to Santa's letter. Sorry for the mess, next year will be better. And up at the pole, they've changed the laws. Eggnog's banned for the reindeer cause. So here's the tale of the noggy deer, a Christmas lesson we all hold dear. Keep the eggnog safe, don't let it flow, or you'll end up like Rudolph's nose.
It was Christmas Eve and the house was still. Santa slid down with his bag to fill, but halfway down he got caught in a bind. His britches got snagged on the chimney's grind. Santa dropped his pants in the chimney last night. Oh Lord, what a sight in the pale moonlight. His jingle bells jingled and his cheeks turned red as he hollered, ho ho, this ain't what I said. The reindeer were laughing up on the roof. Rudolph took a picture, he had the proof. Mrs. Claus was calling, where you been, my dear? While Santa yelled back, it's stuck on my rear. Santa dropped his pants in the chimney last night.
Oh Lord, what a sight in the pale moonlight. He wiggled and jiggled, but it just got tight. Santa's pants made a mess of his Christmas flight. Now the kids found footprints and a little more. A pair of red boxers on the living room floor. The dog took them outside, gave the neighbors a show. Santa's bare behind in the Christmas glow. Santa dropped his pants in the chimney last night. Oh Lord, what a sight in the pale moonlight. He's the jolliest fella, but he ain't so sly. When his britches get cold and he's waving goodbye. So if you hear a thud and a chuckle too, check the chimney top, might be Santa's shoe. And if you're lucky, you might just glance at the legend of Christmas, who dropped his pants.
Well, it was Christmas Eve, the fire was aglow. I was sipping spiked eggnog and feeling the flow. The kids were in bed, not a peep from the hall, when I heard something splatter and it wasn't snowballs. I looked at the hearth, my jaw hit the floor. Santa left something that I couldn't ignore. Santa pooped down the chimney, oh what a sight. He must have had some bad milk with his cookies that night. Forget the gifts, forget the sleigh, I'm cleaning up messes on Christmas Day. He left his boots and a note that said sorry. Blame the reindeer for feeding him bad tamales. The elves must be laughing back at the shop, 'cause my brand new rug's got a chocolatey plop. I thought he was magic, the jolly old soul, but now I'm stuck scrubbing a brown lump of coal. Santa pooped down the chimney, ruined my year. Now the house smells worse than Uncle Earl's rear. Forget the joy, forget the cheer. This ain't the Christmas I wanted, my dear. Next time you hear the sleigh bells ring, you better get ready for what he might bring. Cookies and milk, nah, I'm leaving Pepto. Santa needs help before his next echo. Santa pooped down the chimney, it's a holiday fail. Now my living room smells like a barnyard tale. Forget the presents, forget the sleigh. Santa's IBS ruined Christmas bus day. So here's a lesson for all you folks. Don't trust a man in a suit that's soaked. Merry Christmas to all. Now pass me the broom and pray Santa's next stop has a bathroom.
It was Christmas Eve, Santa's rounds were going smooth. till he flew past a Waffle House and heard a loud boom. Dasher dropped a hoof, Blitz, and started to sass, and Santa yelled, "Boys, we're out of gas!" He landed that sleigh in Farmer Joe's field, got tangled in a clothesline and lost a boot heel. Then out came Joe in his boxers and boots, holding a shotgun, yelling, "Who stole my fruits?" Santa's sleigh ran out of gas. He stuck in the sticks with no magic to pass. A farmer in flannel, a goat named Clyde, and Santa's bumming a ride in a John Deere ride. So here comes Santa, mud up to his thighs, clinging to Clyde while the goat shoots side eyes. Joe said, "Santa, pal, I'll give you a hand, but the tractor's broke and my truck's in sand. You can hitch a ride on Clyde, he's strong as a mule, but he don't take orders, he just runs on gruel." So Santa hopped on, holding tight to the goat, running through cow pies and a ditch full of oats. Mrs. Claus called asking, "Where the heck are you, dear?" Santa hollered back, "I'm riding a goat and drinking warm beer." Santa's sleigh ran out of gas. Now he's riding Clyde with manure on his. The reindeer are laughing, the elves are in shock, and Farmer Joe's teaching Santa how to milk a cow block. If you see hoof prints on your roof, don't ask. It's just Santa and Clyde out of gas. Well, Clyde got tired and laid right down. Santa sighed and said, "I need out of this town." So Joe's cousin Earl showed up with his truck, shirtless, mullet blowing, yelling, "I'm here, what's up?" They tied Santa's sleigh to the back with a rope. Earl revved the engine and screamed, "Let's go!" He sped through the mud, fish tailing like crazy. Santa yelled, "I'll walk, I'm gonna die, maybe." Bragby. Santa's hat flew off, his beard caught in a branch. Earl cranked country tunes as they hopped a fence. A cow jumped over, Clyde chased the moon. Santa's just praying this'll end real soon. Santa's sleigh ran out of gas. Now he's trailing behind Earl in a sleigh made of trash. Rudolph's in the front seat, wearing shades like a king, while Earl's dog's howling jingle bells off key. If you see skid marks by your house real fast, it's just Santa and Earl out of gas. Now Santa made it home just after dawn, with hay in his beard and his britches half gone. Miss Claus just sighed, "What a mess, my dear." He said, "Next year I'm using Uber reindeer." And so the lesson's clear when Christmas rolls by. Always check your tank or you'll hitch with Clyde. And if you hear a yee-haw on your roof at night, Santa's not flying, he's holding on tight.
Well, it's Christmas Eve and the fire's out, but there's a problem, without a doubt. The chimney's too small, it's narrow as can be. Ain't no way Santa's squeezing through, you see. He tried to shimmy, he tried to slide, got his belly stuck, Lord, he tried. Mrs. Claus told him to cut back on pie, but here we are and he's high and dry. The chimney's too small for Santa, oh no. He's up on the roof yelling, "Ho, ho, let's go." He's stuck in a bind, but he's got a plan, 'cause ain't no chimney stopping this man. He called the reindeer, said, "Rudolph, bring rope. Dasher, grab butter, we'll give it a go." They greased him up and gave him a shove, but he shot back out like a big red glove. So he scratched his beard and gave a snort. "Maybe I'll try the window just for sport." But the sash came down and pinched his nose.
side with a frostbit toe. The chimney's too small for Santa. Oh no, he's hollering and pacing in the snow. But he's got a sack and a bag of tricks. Santa won't stop, he's got gifts to fix. Then he saw the doggy door down by the side, and he said, well dang, guess I'll swallow my pride. He got on his knees and crawled on through, but the family cat didn't like the view. The chimney's too small for Santa, oh no, but he made it work, crawling real slow with a bark and a hiss and a squeaky toy. He still delivered all the girls and boys. So if your chimney's tiny, don't you fret. Santa's got ways you ain't thought of yet. He'll crawl, he'll squeeze, he'll climb or run, 'cause Christmas ain't over till the job gets done.
It was Christmas Eve and the snow was falling down. Elves were making toys, spreading joy all around. But old Jingle Bob, he'd had too much wine. He staggered to the back, yeah, right past the line. He slipped on the floor and then he gave a shout. Where's the bathroom, y'all? I think I'm gonna pass out. But instead of a stall, he found a big old bin. He pulled down his pants, and that's where it begins. The drunk elf took a dump in the toy factory, right next to the blocks and the teddy bear factory. He didn't even care, just let it all fly, with a big old grin and a twinkle in his eye. He's breaking all the rules, you could hear the sound. That reindeer's laughing, it's going all around. Oh, the drunk elf took a dump in the toy factory. Now they've got to clean up. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to me. Santa walked in with a big old frown. Jingle Bob, you done messed up now. But Bob just winked and said, don't worry, dear, that's just my holiday cheer. The reindeer snickered, the snowman did too. The elves all gathered round, and here's what they knew. A little Christmas magic in the strangest way. Sometimes you gotta laugh and let it all just play. The drunk elf took a dump in the toy factory, right next to the blocks and the teddy bear factory. He didn't even care, just let it all fly, with a big old grin and a twinkle in his eye. He's breaking all the rules, you could hear the sound. That reindeer's laughing, it's going all around. Oh, the drunk elf took a dump in the toy factory. Now they've got to clean up. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to me. Now the toys are all laughing, yeah, the gifts got a twist. That dump made the season one you can't resist. Santa's still smiling, though his nose is a bit red, 'cause next year Bob's in charge of the bread. The drunk elf took a dump in the toy factory, right next to the blocks and the teddy bear factory. He didn't even care, just let it all fly, with a big old grin and a twinkle in his eye. He's breaking all the rules, you could hear the sound. That reindeer's laughing, it's going all around. Oh, the drunk elf took a dump in the the toy factory. Now they've got to clean up. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to me.
So if you're ever up north where the cold winds blow, just watch for that elf with the red cheeks glow. 'Cause you never know when he's gonna take a leap straight to the toys and maybe a little sleep.
It was Christmas Eve, the kids were in bed, dreaming about the gifts from the big man in red. We heard a clatter, thought it was the sleigh, but what we found took the joy away. 'Cause the reindeer pooped on our roof, left a mess where the shingles are loose. Santa's crew left a gift so foul, and now our house smells like a barnyard howl. Oh, the reindeer pooped on our roof. Merry Christmas with the stinky truth. I climbed up the ladder with a flashlight in hand. What I saw made me wish for a snow-covered land. Dasher and Dancer and all of their kin left a trail that I'm still scrubbing in. 'Cause the reindeer pooped on our roof, left a mess where the shingles are loose. Santa's crew left a gift so foul, and now our house smells like a barnyard howl. Oh, the reindeer pooped on our roof. Merry Christmas with a stinky truth. Now the neighbors all laugh when they see the spot where Rudolph let loose like a coffee pot. But hey, I guess it's a holiday tale to tell next year over some eggnog and ale. 'Cause the reindeer pooped on our roof, left a mess where the shingles are loose. Santa's crew left a gift so foul, and now our house smells like a barnyard howl. Oh, the reindeer pooped on our roof. Merry Christmas with a stinky truth. So if you hear hooves and a jingling bell, better grab a tarp, 'cause you never can tell. Santa brings the gifts, but here's the scoop: his reindeer might just leave you some poop.
This time reindeer got ran over by Grandma, riding her new snowplow Christmas Eve. You might think she's sweet and harmless, but trust me, she's got tricks up her sleeve. It started when she heard them on the rooftop, prancing around and kicking up a fuss. She grabbed her keys and shouted, "Oh, not this year," and barreled out the door without a fuss. This time reindeer got ran over by Grandma, and Rudolph's nose turned from red to blue. Santa yelled, "Who's gonna pull my sleigh now?" But Grandma just laughed. guess it won't be you. Now Dasher's in a neck brace, poor old Dancer, and Comet's limping with a broken hoof. Vixen's writing up a hefty lawsuit, and Prancer's got his tail stuck on the roof. Oh, Grandma's now the talk of all the North Pole. She's been banned from every reindeer farm, but she says, that's fine, I'll buy a rocket and blast it off with Santa's sleigh and arm. This time Reindeer got ran over by Grandma. She says it's time to change up Christmas Eve. So if you hear a roar up in the night sky, that's Grandma pulling Santa by the sleigh. So kids, beware of Granny when she's driving, and keep your pets and reindeer out of sight. She's got a lit foot and a need for mischief. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, good night.